This is JC DeLass with this week's Fidelis Care Coach's Corner, and our guest this week is Doug Porterfield, the head women's volleyball coach at Roberts Wesleyan College. Coach, this is your second season here at Roberts Wesleyan College. What attracted you and your family to join this community here?
Well, as you probably know, my wife is the president. We moved here 2 years ago, and I was hoping to just be an assistant coach for the prior coach, John Myers, and his wife. And they actually had to take a leave and did some different things, and the opening was there. Put my name in the hat, and they picked me out of whoever else was there. They didn't tell me who all was going to be in the pool, but this is a gorgeous community. I love Rochester, the city, the community, the people. Coming from California, it's a breath of fresh air to have people actually look you in the eye and say hi when you walk by. It's a joy to be here.
You mentioned your wife is the president here at Roberts Wesleyan College. Talk about how important her support is, not just to your program, but all the programs in the athletic department, because she goes to all the games.
She definitely does. She has a pretty broad vision for the school in general, but athletics is one of those pieces that you can highlight very easily, and the programs that we have here, all of the sports, all of the coaches, the AD, the time that we can get out on the fields and the courts, she just loves being there and being the number one cheerleader. So.
You're a musician too. I see a master's degree, music conducting. You teach music as well.
Yes.
Does that cross over into coaching? How do the two help each other?
Well, I think a coach is always a teacher, usually a teacher first. We're working on things that are character-based on our athletic teams, and then you have the skills and all that other stuff. But as a teacher, you have a better sense of how to communicate, of how to get things across, messages across, and points, and hopefully I'm doing an okay job.
You've coached for over 20 years now. How has your game changed, volleyball? Because the athleticism now in women's volleyball really has increased just in the last 5-10 years. Absolutely.
I started at a high school, pretty small high school, and they didn't have another coach, and so again, I put on the hat and I go. Did 19 years at that school, and there's been a lot of rule changes, the let serve and all kinds of things. The rally scoring has come in. So a lot of things have changed, but I think the game really is still very pure and very exciting to watch, very exciting to play. The athletes are getting bigger, stronger, they're playing longer. A lot of them are starting at ages 8, 9, 10, and parents are really honing in on, at 8 years old, you're going to get a scholarship. So there's a lot of pressure on the athletes, but they do a great job. The athletes that we have here are really phenomenal.
What's the best part about coaching here at Roberts Wesleyan College?
I think the support from the president is always good, but the pure joy of seeing a team come together to achieve a goal. It's different than, say, track and field, where you're an individual running against a clock. Here, you're definitely relying on everybody on the team. 3 people have to touch the ball every time it comes across the net. And that's teamwork, that's communication, that's life. That's pulling the things that you're going to have to use to be successful in the rest of your life all together on one court.
Thanks for joining us, Coach. And thank you for watching this week's Fidelis Care Coach's Corner.